Y'all, I just sat here and did a whole 3-minute opening and didn't have myself up on the screen, wondering why y'all saying where he at. It's this edible. I took my edible at 6 o'clock, so it could be right where I need to be at 8 o'clock. I got my red liquor in my brown cup, and I'm here to tell y'all something. Y'all are horrible friends. Y'all, so see, first of all, so yesterday I left the line on while I was still here, and today I got it started without getting on the line. Say no to drugs, and a mind is definitely a terrible thing to waste, but I don't already wasted all of mine. So it ain't no hope for me. So I'm just gonna go down, continue to go down the path of degeneracy because it ain't no hope for me. I just gave up on life. I'm just never gonna go no further than where I am right now in this station in life. But y'all do better. Y'all be better than me. Y'all can be better than me. So listen, first and foremost, I would like to inform y'all that I'm firing about 75% of y'all because y'all ain't ish. Why y'all didn't tell me last night's show was so damn funny? Okay. I was getting calls and text messages. Shout out to my sister Belinda Holcomb out in Tampa. She texted me this morning and was like, brother, I'm looking at the show from last night and you got me dying laughing. From time to time, I go back and read the comments, and y'all gave me so many different parts of the show that I'm going to cut up and post for tomorrow. Elanda, I see you down there, girl. I'm going to bring you on at about 8:30, okay? Just sit tight. 75% of the church got to go because y'all ain't ish. Y'all ain't ish. Y'all supposed to be somewhere praying for me. Y'all supposed to be somewhere lifting me up in prayer or whatever. And last night was a mess. Now listen, we got a couple of Haitians was mad. A couple of the Haitians was mad because of what I said about Haiti, and tell their ass they can do voodoo and invoke the spirit of Nat Turner and come whoop my ass if they bad like they said they is, okay? And we got 2 more Haiti stories tonight, and I'm finna go in and let have on the Haitian queens, okay? So all my Haitian, the Haitian massive, if you was mad about last night, bitch, get ready to be real mad tonight because I got 2 stories coming. Oh, I feel myself getting activated. I feel the drugs taking over my soul, baby. I feel myself getting activated. I don't give a good goddamn. Everybody else could get it tonight, okay? Because I'm on drugs real bad. Funky Bunch, I love y'all so much. Listen, guys, right now we got 213 people. 213 people have already purchased tickets for Down to the Bar Houston. I ain't even finna tell y'all ho. Listen, I'm building this brand so tight. I ain't even gotta tell these hoes to buy tickets. They just know when Funky Dineva come to town, you better get your, because if not, you gonna be standing outside the club trying to get in. We standing outside the club. The same thing with the cruise. The cruise, we're gonna have it all going on for those who didn't pay their money yet. Come on, come on, come on. We waiting for you. Imagine one of my Down to the Bar parties for 5 days straight, baby. Ain't nobody gonna have no liquor or no marriage when we finish with this cruise, okay? Hide your extra panties and hide your man, because Dineva and the Funky Bunch and all the horny fraternity men's is coming through. Yes, God, that's what we do. That's what we doing. We gonna have a funky good time. We gonna have a funky good time. What else I got going on? Let me see. Oh Lord, I ain't even slow the chat. Hold on, let me get on here and make it do what it do, made it do. Let me get on here and make it do what it do, so we can get this party started. Y'all want this party started, and then I got a friend spending the night. My man in there on the grill. I got a lot going on tonight. The TV man, black people. He coming to hang my TVs tonight at 8 o'clock. Who comes and hangs people TVs at 8 o'clock at night? I bought me 2 TVs off the truck, y'all. Don't gag and don't laugh, because I'm not above buying stolen goods. I'm just going to keep it all the way real with you. Let me tell you what I got, bitch, and y'all tell me if this is a good deal. Bitch, the man sold me a 55-inch Vizio TV for my patio for $220, bitch. And then he sold me a 85-inch Vizio for $675. And then I had my homegirl on the line. And I said, bitch, she's selling TVs. She said, I need one for my bedroom. I said, what size you need? She said, what size that is in your bedroom? I said, that's a 70. She said, see how much he'll do me a 70 for. I said, can I get one more TV? Can I get a 70? He said, yeah. He said, I said, my girl said, how much for the 70? He said, 400 for the 70. So let me run that bike real quick. We got a 55 for 220. I'm finna show y'all. Because he's finna come do my front room right now. We got a 55 for 220. That's going outside. I got a 70 for 400, but my homegirl getting that, she got to cash at me my money back. And then I got an 85 for 675. Let me tell y'all how I know I'm rich and how I know I'm the hope and the dream of the slave and the ancestors real proud of me. Baby, I never would have made it. Let me tell y'all something. If I'm just being real with you, I ain't never think I was going to have no house big enough to put no 85 in. That's a lot of TV, bitch. I was scared of it. I was real scared. Here it is right here, y'all. Never would have made it. Yes, God. Never should have made it without you. I said, I'm letting y'all all in my house. So y'all see that big box in the bike. That's the 85, and it's going in this room. It's going in this room. And then the yellow box that's going around, that stolen TV going around her house. And then that small stolen one going out there on the patio. Well, listen, let me take that back. I just assumed these people stole the TVs. I don't know where they got them damn TVs from. And just like I'm doing with Trump in the White House, I am minding my damn business. I didn't steal it, okay? And fair exchange is no robbery. The man provided me a price. I provided his ass with a cash app. Your Honor, I didn't do nothing wrong. They sell everything from hair to ass on Instagram. I thought I could buy TVs on social media. I didn't know I had to have a receipt from a big major retailer. I did not know. And then somebody said the feds ain't coming. Baby, they ain't coming to get me, bitch. They coming to get them PPP girls first. Honey, they coming to get the PPP girls. And let me tell you something. Praise the Lord to our new president, bitch. Because they coming to get the Latins and the Mexicans, honey. They is not worried about me and my 3 little pieces of TV and my little piece of house. Them girls is not worrying about me. Baby, it costs more to feed a bitch that crossed the border than what them people stole on them TVs. Okay? They say, girl, them boxes empty full of bricks. Y'all just made me think about something. I said, oh shit, I need to run in there and check. But nah, I know they ain't, because my homegirl who owned a restaurant, that's where I got the man from. Baby, her restaurant full of stolen ass TVs. But that's all right though, baby, because where there's a will, there is a way. Black people, this is what we got to do. We got to sit together, steal, and sell it to each other, okay? They not going to give us reparations, so we got to get creative with this shit. Master P made a whole movie about it, bitch, called I Got the Hook Up. Holla if you hear me. Hey, I got the hook up. Holla if you hear me. Baby, I'm all about being the marketing arm for this man business. If anybody in the greater Atlanta area needs some TVs, okay, please drop down in my comments. And also, because I'm tired of paying full price for clothes, if it's anybody in Atlanta that want to take it back to the old school doodle brown and give me 50% off the sticker price, I could meet you down in Lenox tomorrow, and I'll bring you cash and a steak meal from Houston's. Okay. Baby, the feds don't even know where I stay, baby, because my house ain't even in my name. I was smart enough to put my house in my name, honey. I learned that from Candy Burris. Baby, when you pull up the Candy Burris house and you go, she tell you what to look for in the call box, and there's some type of LLC. Y'all hoes won't be driving past my house. You won't be, baby, y'all will never find my house. And the feds won't, well, the feds just might. Let me shut my damn mouth and they said this racketeering. Oh, hell, well, listen. Even if it's racketeering, I ain't gonna go to jail for about 3 years. Ain't that's how long they had Young Thug ass down there to the court, and then they declared a mistrial. All right, baby, if they let Young Thug ass out on probation, they let me, baby, I ain't even gonna get baby, I just paid the restitution. I'm gonna say, stop, Your Honor, in the name of love. Before you bang your gavel, let me just go ahead and cash app you for these TVs, because sir, I was an accountant, and when I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, them people taught me everything about numbers, okay? And it's gonna cost you more to prosecute me than it will for me to just cash app you for these TVs, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what's going on, and y'all can tell I'm in here on these drugs, okay? Let me stop saying that, because y'all hoes are wrong with it. I'm in here on these edibles or whatever. Down to the bar, Tampa. Y'all don't forget, I'm seeing y'all at 7th and Grove on December 7th. I actually got the flyer back already from Oliver. The holdup is me in terms of putting the tickets up for sale. And yes, I'll probably do it tomorrow. All right, moving right along, honey. We got to give a special shout out to the members of the sorority that don't nobody want to be in. And that's Sigma Gamma Rho. It's Sigma Gamma Rho birthday. And hey, and you know what? It's so funny that it's Sigma Gamma Rho birthday, because I was thinking in the bed the other day that I wanted to do a post, because I had went in on the Sigma Gamma Rhos real hard, and a lot of people took offense. So shouts out to all. Put blue hearts, poodles, blue and gold in the chat if you was a Sigma Gamma Rho. Shouts out to Sigma Gamma Rho. Listen, and I heard an old head one time say, once you graduate, it's all Greek. And that's the God honest truth. But we love to just crack jokes with the Sigma Gamma Rhos, even though they inducted people in their shit they can't even read. And that's a whole nother damn story. Y'all don't let Nikki Gilbert fuck up R&B divas, and now she about to fuck up Sigma Gamma Rho. But I ain't gonna give them too much on their Founders Day. Okay? But listen, let me tell y'all about it. Here is what I want to say. Jokes is jokes, and I legitimately be joking when I talk about the Greek stuff, but I'm going to tell y'all a very real story. Here is the thing about fraternities and sororities, including mine. I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. It really depends on what school you're at and what region of the United States you're in determines what fraternity or sorority is popping. Now, Sigma Gamma Rhos, get ready to be mad, because I'm finna talk about my college experience, okay? In Tallahassee, didn't nobody want to be no goddamn Sigma Gamma Rho. They were fat, they were ugly, and they were the most undesirable girls on both campuses. I'm not being shady, and I'm not saying that's what the overall organization was. That's what it was in Tallahassee during the time I was there. No, oh my God, people would rather drop out of school and go back home than to be in Sigma Gamma Rho. You didn't want to be no Sigma Gamma Rho. You did not want to be no Iota, and you did not want to be a Sigma. People who played Sigma, either their daddies were Sigmas or they could not get in anything else, so they went over there and became Sigma. Now, FAMU had some Zetas, and the Zetas was off the yard at Florida State the whole time I was there. So I don't know much about Zeta Phi Beta sorority, but I do know while I was there, didn't nobody want to be in that shit either. Okay, you damn sure didn't want to be no Sigma Gamma Rho, and wasn't nobody running around campus talking about, damn, I wish the Zetas was here. The Sigmas were laughed at horribly. All right. This is not all over. This was just in Tallahassee while I was there. While I was there, the Alphas, the Qs, and the Kappas were the shit at FAMU and at FSU, and the Deltas and the AKAs was what you wanted to be. Now, it was not until I did Sister Circle, I met Selena Johnson, I met one of our producers, Cherie, I met some Zetas, and then I started meeting people from up north, and they were like, oh no, baby, up north, the Zetas is everything. And I was like, I didn't know. Because again, when you're a kid and you're in one environment, you tend to think the whole world is where you at. But baby, down in Florida, did nobody want to be no damn SGRO. FAMU and FSU, I need y'all to check in right now. I need y'all to check in right now and tell these people I am telling the truth. Did not, oh my God. And so here's the thing. Granted, I am old enough and mature enough now to be like, Q, that's not like that everywhere. But baby, when I hear SGRO, I go back to my college experience and I turn my face up like I'm smelling boo-boo, okay? Because that's what it was in Tallahassee. Again, don't send me no goddamn emails. I don't give a damn about your feelings being hurt. I'm not talking about the overall organization. I'm talking about the region I was in. In the whole state of Florida, didn't nobody want to be in that shit. And didn't nobody want to look like y'all. Y'all was not aspirational. Y'all didn't give nobody nothing to aspire to. Nobody wanted to be in that. Now listen, I am so open to receiving critique about Alpha Phi Alpha, although we the first and everybody want to be like us. But if you tell me, okay, I'm from South Dakota and the Alphas are at the bottom of the totem pole, I would just have to eat it because I understand everybody can't be on and popping anywhere. But the moral of the story is happy Founders Day to the members of Sigma Gamma Rho, those who graduated, those who could read, those who got GEDs, and those who could barely read. Happy birthday to everybody. We're going to move right along. All right, y'all, going on to some more foolishness since we around here talking about people and their delusions of grandeur. Child, I got to change the political corner to the immigrant ignorance. Y'all got to help me figure out a name because, we only having a good time over here. We having a good time over here. And you know what? Unfortunately, we finna have a good time and a laugh at the expense of ignorant immigrants. There it is, baby. The ignorant immigrants. In today's episode of Ignorant Immigrants, y'all take a look at this.
They let in hundreds or thousands of people who already have criminal records. If deporting them creates a mass deportation, I'm all for it.
But what if rounded up in all of that are people who work on a farm? They're doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do. Does that worry you?
That wouldn't be fair. Of course, they need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out, they don't deport people that are family oriented.
Honey, he said he got to make sure they don't deport people who are family oriented. That is the litmus test, that they're family oriented. And then, I'm going to tell y'all something, what I learned today. I'm going to tell y'all what I learned today. Let's take a pause from me being high on an edible. Let's take a pause from me drinking red liquor in a brown cup. What I learned today is that you bitches better not ever stand on a public platform ever again and speak about Black people not being able to stick together as if we are this special species of creatures that just got this problem that is only unique to Black people. Let me tell y'all something. I think they got it worse. I think they got the fact that you immigrated over here illegally and then you drank the white people's Kool-Aid that, they're bringing over all these people with these bad criminal histories. No, people who are coming over here are people who are coming over here desperate for a better life for their families, just like you. And if I was somebody like him, I would spit on that bitch. I would spit on him and I would say, how dare you? The self-hate that colonialism has created is so deep that it will have a bitch be on U.S. soil for all of 339 days and shit on their entire culture. This is so disgusting. To me, this is so disgusting. It's so disgusting, but here is where I'm willing to give a little grace. I imagine dictatorship and poverty does something to the mind. I imagine it does. And I imagine you go into self-preservation and survival mode. And I imagine his thing is, okay, I'm over here. I'm just worried about keeping me and my family safe. I'm trying to lay low. I don't want too many coming over here so they don't kick me out. And we're not going to pretend like Black people did not go through this either. I'm going to play it for y'all. Remind me, there is a video of well-to-do Blacks in California. These were well-to-do Blacks. They were having a caucus. It was recorded on video in black and white. And this was during the time, I forgot what historical event was going on, but there was a huge migration in the US. And there were a lot of Blacks from the South and the Midwest making their way over to California. And you should have heard the way these upper echelon Blacks were meeting and were talking about the Blacks. They were like, oh my God, because they're not like us and they're going to come over. I mean, they were just talking about these people like they were animals and that they were going to come and impede on their way of life. And so I need somebody who specializes in psychology to really give us the breakdown of what happens to people when they escape poverty in a colonialized white supremacist system and they are living good. What causes that shift to make you be like, it's me, and forget the rest of y'all? Because what this man doing is not unique to him. It's a people thing, period. And now that I'm thinking through this on this edible, just using my degree from Florida State economics, I've already got the answer. It's scarcity and survival. It's scarcity and survival. It's when people are under the impression that only 5 of us can get in, they kick everybody else down. And women, y'all can relate to that, especially Black women. It's that thing that y'all experience in corporate America, where y'all know they're only going to let one sister in, so every sister in the building turns on one another. It's the same thing. I've solved it already. It's scarcity. It's scarcity. And it's just funny what scarcity and survival instinct will cause people to do. It's sad, it's scary. You're right. It's a human thing, not a color specific thing. You're absolutely right. But I just feel bad because these Latino people are about to have buyer's remorse like an MFer. And I said this before, and I'm gonna move on. I'm not worried about policy. I honestly am not worried about things that are going to happen on a policy level. Yes, they will trickle down and affect us one way or another. What I'm worried about is the day-to-day stuff. I'm worried about the neighbor who told Angel Rodriguez his kids can't come across the street and play with him. That's where we're going to be affected most, especially those of us that got our education, who have fairly decent income, 2-income household. Those of us who got our feet firmly planted in the ground and who are fortified in the Lord, we're going to be all right. But it's the everyday other day-to-day folks that I'm worried about, and the people who are on the lower rungs of the totem pole who have to deal with them white folks out there that's going to be acting crazy like this their country and they ain't got no teeth. And they don't wash their legs. I didn't mean to click that. Moving right along, y'all, in another clown story. We got to talk about Ray J, y'all. So Ray J done took to the social media and done threatened Pastor Jamal Bryant. Take a listen.
Jamal Bryant, shout out to Von Alvarez.
Bond is my friend. He's a publicist.
If I play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit. Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Brian need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that fucking interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out.
So I'm going to end it right here. I got one question for y'all. Who's scared of Ray J? Who is scared of Ray J? Who is scared of Brandy Brother? Ray J, you're not from the streets. If you was gonna whoop any ass and snatch anybody from the pulpit, the time to have did it would have been when the infraction was done. And I'm not even going to spend too much time on this because it's disgusting. And now you wonder why your sister don't mess with you. Shouldn't you be somewhere trying to get visitation with your kids and trying to get back with Princess for the 11th time? Ain't that what you should be over there doing? Hold on 1 second. Let me send Marvia the address. House stuff. We having a little piece of barbecue. And the people coming over here to eat. Come now, food almost ready. Almost ready. Ain't nobody scared. He supposed to be child, please. Okay, yeah. The gang's finna come from California and come over here and snatch Pastor Jamal Bryant from the pulpit. Ray J, please. And listen, Pastor Jamal Bryant handled it real classy based. He said, y'all, in a statement, I was so grateful to recently interview one of the few mavericks of this generation, Ray J, who have been more impactful in many different fields, yada, yada, yada. It was both surprising and disheartening to wake up to unfounded threats and baitless accusations accused at me. As a part of our commitment to honest dialogue, we ensured that specific comments with potential legal ramifications were edited out of the interview to safeguard the best interests of our brother beloved. Our Jamal Bryant broadcast mission is to foster authentic constructive criticism for the brotherhood, be clear endeavors. Okay, I refuse to be. So he says, through private agreements have now been brought into public. I refuse to be embroidered in a battle that demeans our community that I stand for. I love my brother unconditionally. I stand on my agreed promises. Grace and peace. Okay, one or two things gonna happen because I'm not reading all that shit. One or two things gonna happen. Ray J spoke on some things that would incriminate him and don't reflect well. They either agreed to edit it out, or Jamal Bryant is saying, because I don't want to be in no mess, I'm not gonna play it all together. That's what it is. It's embarrassing. Ray J, you're a clown, and we're moving right along to another clown ass Ray J story. And then Elanda, I'm coming to you.
Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me, nigga. And you want me to apologize? Nigga? Fuck you.
One more time.
Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me, nigga. And you want me to apologize? Nigga? Fuck you.
Miss who tried to kill this woman and didn't succeed? Who tried to kill this 40-something-year-old woman and did not succeed? Who? And I'm going to move this away from Ray J because Ray J is a low-hanging fruit. He's such an easy read that actually I would lose cool points for going in on Ray J. So I'm just going to move. I want to get somebody on the show, and I love when I talk about this. I want to get somebody on the show who has the academic credentials to speak to us intelligently about why Black men have this unnatural attraction to the streets. Why is it that Black men who grow up with silver spoons in their mouths or grow up middle class to upper middle class always have this desire to be validated by the lowest members of our community? I am so anti-ghetto that y'all think I got something against the damn people, and I probably do. There has just never, and granted, my situation is different because people who were ghetto were always the people who tried to beat me up or bully me. So I just have and maybe it's childhood trauma in me. People who got kids with silver caps, people who from the project, I'm from such and such project, I'm from this. I run from those types of people. My brain instantly says, danger, Will Robinson. But why is it that our brothers that grew up in Calabasas want to run to the 4th Ward? They want to run to Crenshaw. They want to run to the Polk and Bean projects. I'm just not understanding that. And what they're not understanding is that the people who live in the goddamn projects in the hood are trying to run to Calabasas. What is going on here? What is going on here? And do they not understand the psychology of people who live in the hood? People in the hood grow to glorify the hood and grow to be like represent their hood because it's born out of hopelessness. Because they feel like I'm never going to live in Calabasas. I'm never going to live on Fifth Avenue. I'm never going to live on Millionaires Row. So let me glorify the little bit that we got and let me rep my set. Let me have pride in what I got because I'm never going to get anything else. Do you not realize that these people look at people like you and they want to live in Calabasas, but hopelessness keeps them there? But yet you got every damn thing. You got every opportunity. You got enough money, enough access, and enough resources to build a magical Disneyland-like place for you and your family where y'all can live fear-free, danger-free, violent-free for generations. And yet you want to go to goddamn Crenshaw. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. There and maybe I am just weird, but there's just and see it gets even deeper because then it gets into the toxic masculinity that runs through the veins of the Black community. And unfortunately, somehow or another, we have conflated being hood with being a man. And the more hood you are, and the more you can fight, and the more guns you tote, and the more beer and Hennessy you drink, and the more women you fuck on, and the more baby mamas you have, the more man you are. I ain't telling y'all what I heard. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm a Black boy, 41 years old, that sat up in barbershops all my life and observed this and listened to these clowns. That's what it is. Somehow or another, toxic masculinity has gotten a hold of our community, and we conflate being a man with being hood and being hard and fucking bitches. And all the people in the hood are doing is looking for an escape. And I need an escape. And we need an escape. And that is why I love people like our next guest. Because somebody told us that we belonged in the hood. We couldn't see ourselves in certain types of films and movies and books and genres. And the sister I got coming to the stage, she challenged that. She said, no, ma'am, you're not finna put stipulations on my people. You're not finna tell us what genres we have to be confined to. And without further ado, I would like to bring member of the Funky Bunch, author, sole proprietor, queen, and everything else in the middle, Miss Elanda Sanders. What's going on, Elanda?
Hey, baby. Listen, first of all, I want you to call my cousin a bitch because she in there. I don't really want to call her out, but I'm gonna have to do it. Her name is Tisha. You know what she did?
What she did?
I waited on her so that I could get my down at the bar ticket. And you know what? VIP went out.
Tisha, you all no good. You all low down scam. Okay. If you didn't have no damn money, Tisha, you should have just told Elanda to buy the ticket and you'd have gave it to her when you got paid. Now y'all got to be standing up with the regular girls, you old bitch, you. What's going on, girl?
Nothing much. First of all, thank you for having me. I sure appreciate it. And you're right. Like, society does try to put a cap on what we can do and what we cannot do. But I don't know who it was, but somebody told me that I could do whatever I wanted to do. And I just half-ass believed them.
So, Elanda, tell the people, number one, who you are, what you about, and why you are on our line.
I'm 6 foot. I got a big boot. No, okay, that's next week.
Come on, Funky Dineva's love connection, honey.
I can twerk.
Yeah, can you cook? Can you cook?
So I wrote a book, and it was more so, at first. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I am hiding behind fiction to protect the guilty, for real. because, you know, I'm not trying to be sued, and I'm not actually even trying to like out nobody. I'm just trying to tell my story the way that I want to tell it. But growing up basically in the 70s, you know, where we supposed to, or kids at that time were to be seen and not heard. And so there was a lot that happened. And I don't want to give it away too much, but I'm just telling you any type of abuse you could imagine, I went through it. Sexual, mental, physical, identity, whatever it was. But I didn't get the meat and potatoes from my family, but I was able to forge these connections with my friends, and they gave me what I needed to understand that, yeah, this might be my situation, but this is not life all the way. This is not what happens. And I still have, you know, one of the friends passed away, but I still have two of those friends right now. And they are in the book and just made a move recent. One of my friends, you know, sometimes we as a people, if I was taught that you look out for your friends. And so I moved into a different area, and they ended up thinking that it was tricking. I'm not no trick. I'm just, you know.
They thought you were selling puss.
Like, you know, or trying to, you know, befriend them by buying them gifts and this and that. And,
okay.
To, like, oh, look what I can. No, I was you know, taught like, okay, this is what it is. So at that point, that's what was happening. That's all. But it really.
So tell us how we got here.
So we got here because I want to heal. I want to heal in this season. I want to let all of that go. And I was tired of just trying to talk about it. I did therapy. It didn't help me, but journaling always did. And so I got to writing and just put it together. And that's how we got there. A lot of dark humor. I know you like that.
Who is this book for?
The book is for, I want to cater to a younger audience growing up, to say that, hey, if this is happening, it didn't only happen to you, but also even 40, 50 to where it did happen. And now it's like, okay, it's a me too, but I ain't trying to ruin nobody's career now. I ain't trying to, you know, send nobody to jail, but I also want to let people know that, hey, you know, this did happen. And so really I would like it to resonate more down in the South. But anybody could read it.
You know, it's funny because, you know, it's weird. In a lot of marginalized communities, we do find ourselves bonding sometimes over trauma and pain. But what I have found being older, that it is very important sometimes for your own personal healing, for people to recognize you are not the only one. You were not the only one. And I think for a lot of people out there who've experienced some of the things that you've experienced and are written about in this book, just from the couple of pages that I perused and reading the forward and the what they call this part, the synopsis in the back, SAT word, synopsis. Is that what that's a synopsis, right? Yeah, in the back. And reading the synopsis, I realized, you know what, this is going to heal a lot of people just by way of them knowing I was not the only one. And unfortunately, what's sad, especially in our community, when we start talking about trauma and abuse, child, if it quiet as it's kept, it feel like everybody ass on damn went through it on one level or another, which is a damn shame, but that's how
it is good. I want to read a little bit before we get off, just one little
let's do it.
Okay. So, and I'll set it up because I don't have, you know, time to go through the whole thing, but how so, you know, some of the secrets or whatever, it is kind of challenging for you when you're growing up, and it be lies, you know, I'm just going to keep it and call it what it is. I was told that my brother and sister's father was my father. So I didn't know any different. Now I leave with my auntie and my uncle. So I get, and then I'll come in here, but I just wanted to set that part up.
Gotcha.
So it says, the woman said, "Would you like to sit with me?" I declined with a shake of my head and followed my cousins back to the pew. Before touching the pew, my aunt grabbed my hand and dragged me up to the casket. "Do you know who this is?" I turned my head away from the coffin. "No," I replied. My heart was racing so quickly that I couldn't breathe. It was getting harder and harder to ignore the pressure that began to build up behind my eyelids. I peered slowly inside the coffin as tears rolled down my cheeks. She said, "This is your father." It felt like something from a scene of The Color Purple. "So Pa is not my pa." "Auntie, Tyrone is my father," I said, trying not to upset her while also assuring her that I was not retarded. My aunt's words hung in the air, a weighty proclamation that left no room for doubt. "He is not your father biologically," she declared, her voice ringing with clarity, though as chilling as the air was absolute. "Despite sharing a home with your mother, he's not your father in the truest sense of the word. He's your father because he is your brother and sister's father, not by blood, by virtue." So that is kind of setting that up for identity crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that moment has followed me all my life. Who am I? Who are these people? And so it just secrets, y'all. We got to stop.
Yes. Oh, very rampant, especially in the Black community and in the Southern Black. The Southern Blacks got it the worst, honey. We got it the worst with these damn secrets. We really do. We really do.
It'll be I love it. You know, I have gotten nothing but good feedback. To be truthfully honest, it has been doing very well. First time author, no training. I just came back last month from the Civil Rights Museum. They invited me to do a book signing there. I did that, and it was amazing. You know, so I look forward to growing. It is going to be a trilogy. It'll be 3 and then 1 to tie it all together. So God ain't done with me yet. Against all odds, I probably should be nothing, but I'm walking into my nurse practitioner in about 6 months.
I love it. Come on, sis.
I'm just going to keep on whatever that God has on the table with my name on it. I'm coming for it.
Well, Elanda, we got our name on your cash register, guys. Listen. Go to Elanda's website, lookingthroughthemirror.shop, and Funky Bunch, y'all already know what to do. Run up the register. What I like about it, the font is a nice size font. Okay, it's not you know, some books look like they're too massive for you to read. They look overwhelming. It looks like a nice little airport read, sit at the doctor's office read. It's going to be a nice little read, nice little comfortable book. Let's relax, relate, release, and run up the register. Elanda, is there anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
No, but I do. It'll be good for stocking stuffers. If y'all got some little young grand girls that's good, getting ready to go into junior high, like let's inform them, let's empower them, you know, to so they'll know like these types of things. And other than that, just I really, really appreciate you having me and gracing me. And I'm coming down to the bar, honey.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy you a drink, but I ain't gonna take you home now.
I love that part. Elanda, thank you so much, my love. And be sure to stay in contact with us so we know how your sales and everything went. All right.
Absolutely.
Be blessed. You. All right, y'all. That was listen, that already had the trappings of a Lifetime movie. I'm like, okay, it was giving some Color Purple teas. I like all of that. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get these Haitians together. Let's get these Haitians together real quick since they want to come for me on my stuff. Haiti, y'all gonna F around and find out. The country is already deprived of resources. Excuse me. Y'all already ain't got no real imports and exports going on. And now because y'all want to shoot up, look, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a plane falling down because the Haitians don't shot it from the ground. Now the FAA said can't nobody from the U.S. go over there in 30 days. And trust and believe these CEOs of this company, especially these white Trump supporting CEOs, they are going to make it where they're, listen, I ain't even trying to be funny, but you ain't finna sit here and convince my economics degree having ass, former corporate accountant having ass, that any airline that chooses to no longer fly to Haiti is going to lose enough money to care about. You not finna get me to quiet as it's kept. They was probably only flying over there to Haiti to be nice, quiet as it's kept. Now y'all ass finna have to drive over there, however the hell you do that. You gonna have to call on the same spirits, the same ancestors, and the same voodoo that got them people that rebuild the slaves and to overthrow the damn colonial people, you have to call them. They can figure out a way to click y'all damn heels and y'all could drive to Haiti because ain't nobody flying over there. Number first of all, you already know Spirit was the only people flying over there. That was just y'all was already on a wing in a prayer, and then y'all got the nerve to shoot down the one piece of airline that was going right. People just ain't smart. They just not smart. So now, I mean, I guess this good for Greyhound. I guess Greyhound, y'all got to take the Greyhound, or maybe y'all can take Amtrak to the Dominican Republic and then walk across the mountain. I mean, y'all gonna have to figure that out. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. And then private planes on top of that, he finna use up all the airspace for deportation of Medislesses and Ilion ass. So I mean, Haiti, y'all got to think better. I mean, maybe y'all should have shot the plane up after maybe y'all shouldn't have shot the plane. Y'all should have shot the people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all should have waited till the people got off the ground and shot them up. But now the FAA said we can't go around there. And all it's going to take is one white woman. I almost said secretary. All it's going to take is one white woman stewardess to say she don't feel safe. And the whole FAA, they're going to keep renewing the ban and renewing the ban and renewing the ban. The next thing you know it, we're going to be meeting in Key West trying to do a 10K run from Key West to Haiti. And that's the only way we're going to be able to get over there. We're going to have to get in touch with the Egyptians, the aliens, and Jesus Christ. And we're going to have to walk on water because that's going to be the only damn way folks going to be able to get to Haiti messing around with y'all damn Haitians over there shooting the damn plane. Shoot the people, not the plane. The FAA wouldn't have got involved with it then. And it was probably quiet as it's kept. It was probably black people going over there to Haiti. I ain't trying to say this to be funny, but the governments of the world would not give a damn if you were shooting other black people, especially if they was Haitians returning home. Y'all have been better off shooting the people, not the plane. I'm just saying. You'd have been better shooting the people, not the plane. Now you don't messed it up for everybody. Now they can't get no toilet tissue. And then, quiet as it's kept, you shot the one airline. Spirit was operating on a wing and a prayer any damn way because they getting ready to prepare for bankruptcy over the $1.1 billion secured bond debt after they failed to merge with Frontier. And quiet as it's kept, Frontier ain't much better anyway. But y'all only had 4 months of air travel anyway. Then y'all had the nerve to want to shoot the damn people that was servicing y'all in a little bit of time they had left. Girl. They had Sions. They had Sion people. Y'all about as crazy as these damn delusional immigrants over here. Don't shut up the one damn I guess. I'm going to do this one more story and I'm finna get out of here. So y'all know the twins, the sisters with autism, Shay and the other girl with Jonathan that be whooping everybody ass on Zeus, went around their house and did a makeover on the girls and they look good.
Let me get one more. One, look over here, y'all. One, two, and
they look beautiful.
Hold on, stay like that.
They look amazing. Jonathan, you doing the Lord's work?
Be calm, Shayon.
Shayon, just keep doing Shayon. I'm tiptoeing now.
Look, come on.
Say like Mama that. Look good. Daughters look good.
Because you keep going.
Everybody, Shayana look real good. I imagine this is no jokes here. I imagine the other young lady, she's too far on the spectrum that she probably couldn't. She would have been overstimulated had they did the hair and the makeup on her. But from the little bit that I've been watching with Shayana, she's into makeup and stuff. And she is a beautiful girl. I'm here to tell y'all, she do look like Paris K. Michelle, old friend. I'm here to let all of y'all know, ain't none of y'all ugly. You just broke. None of y'all are ugly. You're just broke. That's all. You're not ugly. You're just broke. Brandon Brown, who said he'll find me a venue, email me, funky.neva@funky.neva.com. I love you. If you find me a venue in your city, it's easier for me to come. Y'all know the deal. I keep my tickets. I keep my tickets in the door. The venue keeps the drink and their food. It is a very simple deal. The venue pays for it. If they require security, the venue pays for their security, all of their costs, all of their staff. They keep their food and their liquor. I keep my ticket sales and I bring in my own DJ. So if those of y'all, you know, you in a city that I can get a crowd, if you find a venue, email me with a link to the venue, some pictures of the venue, some contact information for the venue, and that'll get it down to the bar to your city much easier. And I'm real motivated because I'm trying to pay my house off in 3 years. So with that being said, these bitches in here having a party in my house. I'm finna cheat y'all out of 8 minutes, but I'll call y'all hoes tomorrow. Bye.